Yes, people, good night. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, wherever you are. Let me welcome you to this another episode of the Sonic Show. And first of all, let me apologize for the late start. However, we are here and we're looking forward to a fruitful discussion tonight, one which is should be very informative and not just up to all the brothers here, yes, and the sisters from the Saudi Crest family. So bless up, man. Bless up yourself. Najib, I says that you were very early. You are the first man on the show, or should I say, waiting. Yes. Tom Stranger, I want to big you up to, don't know, big up Ronaldo. Yeah, man. So all of you people, blessings, blessings, blessings. And guess what? I'm not sure if this is a usual show though, because as what Mr. Lee always say, you don't know where the Saudi Crest show will end up. Yes, and it is true. It's true, But if you notice the thumbnail tonight, I gonna look at the Reggae Boys squad, Noli and Bailey, very, very interesting. And there's some what did I say, theory. I don't want to use the term, it's weird some people use, but there's some theories, yes, as it relates to Leon's Bailey's injury. And so I don't know how to look at it, people, but it's very, very interesting. And we're gonna also look, people. I'm gonna say this, and I'm not sure how to bring it across. But on a personal perspective now, I'm a bit disappointed and I lost some interest of the schoolboy football this year. I lost interest because I'm not sure really what we are up to. True. I'll turn myself. I'm really not sure. And because of that, I've lost some interest in that. The thing about it, people, and I'm happy that I'm close to a school that is entered. That is what keep me going, people. If this was like last year, I'm not sure, people, if I would be there. And fans, I hope you understand. Too many madness, I would say. Too many madness. But before I actually go into this, as I said, can we just look at the Reggae Boy squad? Yes. So the Reggae Boy squad for the Nation League, the CONCACAF Nations League, and for the next match. So today there was a press conference and the squad was announced. So one name, people, obvious name that many of us will be looking for was not there. And so it is of such that I really want to look at it. But the question that I would ask is this squad one that we believe can take us through? So we'll jump on. All right, my boss. Bless it. Looking forward. So, I'm not even place the link yet, people. Sorry about that. So let me put the link in the chat. Yes? Let me put the link in the chat. So Rajic, everybody, you can jump on with no feeling. Yeah? Yeah, man. Jump on. Anytime I reach 10, say that in the studio. We only have 10 chairs in the studio, people. So now if you see how things go. Yeah? So that's the link, people, if you want to jump on and give me a few information. So as I was saying, but it seems like somewhat I believe the coach has been doing a little shifting here and there. So I've seen a few, not necessarily new faces, but faces that were not, yes, in the previous squad. Or probably in a long while, we haven't seen these faces. So let's look at it. I have not taken a very good look. Yes. One thing I will say, the omissions, yes, or the absence of some players would have brought this to my interest. And because of that, that's the direction we are going. The last squad we have seen, I believe, was very heavy in defense. And it gives me a little concern, yes, because having so many defenders, far more than midfielders, yes, somewhat, I believe that this coach has gone a very defensive coach. And I would have said, we don't really want a defensive minded coach because the last time we have seen it, yes, we have not gotten to see our team transition and scoring goals because we are too defensive. But it proved that somewhat some of those defenders could have played, and the coach was looking that they also have a job to do in midfield. Coaching at the job for 2 months and still don't know his players. Well, I guess he's still looking because he still have another year for his main job or his main purpose here, which is to reach the World Cup. So he still can shift and go around. Class monitor, big up yourself. Hey, big brethren, what go on time, long time no see.
Good night, good night, good night, good
Yeah,
night,
man,
sir.
big
I
up
try to
yourself.
fix the microphone,
All right, may I hear you still?
Wow.
Yeah, man, may I hear you quite well. So this is the type of thing. So let's look at it, people, and see if so the goalkeepers. I hope you are able to see it clearly. But the goalkeepers, as per usual, Captain Andre Blake, Shaquan Davis, and Jamal Wait. Fair enough. Fair enough. I guess that's the best three that we have. No much complaint. So defenders now, people. The defenders. Come on, like and share as we come in. Yes. Yes, RR, call them out 1-1. So the defenders that we have seen here, Dexter Lembisita, yeah, Deshaun Bernard, yeah, Greg Lay, Damian Lowe, John Bell, Richard King, Stephen Gray, Ethan Pio, and Mason Holgate. So Mason Holgate is in the squad now. Very interesting people. So therefore, let me count it again because remember I had an issue with it last time around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Consistent with the numbers, coach. He's very consistent with the numbers. So the last time out you had 9 defenders. And he decided to go with 9 defenders. So that's his plan. I am wondering though, if this is the best, what would I say now, combination of players. Is it match the type of system? Yes, the formation and thing. Well, let me take the time out and bless up the big panelists. Man who is all over the place. A super panelist people. Ranking, one, aka Ronaldo.
What go on, sorry. Bless up, bless up.
Cornwall Boss.
Don't know. Bless up, bless up, sorry.
I hope you're full of information tonight. You know.
Just cool, man.
Hey, who's that?
Stranger, big up.
Bright eyes.
Yeah, man, I mean, a little one day, you know?
Big up, Father Rankin, big up.
All right,
About them,
so
brother.
Paul was a bit busy in the last couple of weeks, RR. So I didn't, go around to mess around his things. But let me see if I can have him. I will send him the link, nevertheless, although you should be seeing it. But let me send him because I know that you like Paul on the ball. You hear that? Paul on the ball. He give us his breakdown on the squad and what they are seeing from him. That coach are only a scout player, him now do him research on who is available. Well, there's a lot of things. I mean, there's a technical committee, and there are persons who were guided, or those who were, there looking at players, scouting the players. So I wouldn't blame the coach by himself. Yes, but let's see how it unfolds, people. Let's see what I'm doing. Oh, still I get drawn to part. All right. So the other thing, people, with that 9 defenders, let's see how the midfielders do. So midfielders and strikers you are seeing on the screen. I think it is big enough. You are seeing it, Tom? Tom Strange, are you seeing it? All right. But
Yeah,
if not,
I'm seeing it.
okay, very good. So in midfield, we have Casey Palmer, which doing a very, very good job so far. We have Kirai Anderson. Not bad. Bobby Reed, Joel Latibodo, and Tyreek McGee. Tyreek McGee is a very interesting selection at this time.
Why is that?
It is because of the type of system that they have seen. And I don't have a problem with Tyreek. I think that Tyreek has a place in this team, even if it is not so much as a regular player. But he has a place. So I think at this time, bringing in Tyreek, I not sure of his should I say no, his status in terms of the standards that he's playing at now. Not following much about it. Maybe Tom could give me some thumbs up and so on. But
For the last time I heard, I think he playing a lot right now, Saudi, for his team, and he's contributing a lot for his team right now. And I think that the last game he played, what I heard that he got man of the match for the last game he played also, so he's stepping up his game right now, I think.
okay. Can you remind me of the team that he's playing for?
Some team in the USL, and I forgot the name of the team in the USL. That's I'm not gonna lie.
I knew, but somehow it just slipped me. Yeah? Frankie, you remember the team that he's playing?
No, I'm not sure about the team, sorry. I know say USL, you know.
No, we
But he
can
might
get that.
perform well, man. I perform well down there.
Okay. You say Paul know the coach more than most of the so-called pundits. I hope I may drop your word for you, bro. They're ranking and stranger. Okay, good. Colorado switch back. All right. Thank you very much, Captain. Hey, you people on the ball, man. So anyway, again, people, as I'm saying, so therefore we have 5 midfielders and 9 defenders. Somehow I just think this squad is in balance. Not saying it's not a good squad in terms of the players, but I thought to myself it is in balance. I'm not sure why would we need 9 defenders, but we can argue it because you may need 2 left back, 2 right back, and probably 4 center halves. You get what I'm saying? If you want to make changes. So that you can look at, that you want to have 2 positions. But it is. Having 5 midfielders, you wouldn't have 2 midfielders for each position in midfield. And that is one of the reasons I think it is a bit imbalanced. We can argue the fact that some of these forwards can play in midfield as well. So those are the midfielders. So before I get your comments, let me just go through the forwards. Ronaldo Cephas is back, and I think he deserves a chance. But where will Cephas play on the field? Norman Campbell, it's a good selection too. Mikel Antonio, Demari Gray, Kaim Dixon, and Romario Williams. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a 20-man squad. 20-man squad. 6 forwards, 5 midfielders, and 9 defenders. Gentlemen, what say you?
Yes, sorry. I think, as what you said, I think it's loaded with too much defenders, as what you said. And most coaches when they're picking a squad like that, even if they're picking so much defender, the defenders can play different position. You understand what I'm saying, sorry? Like they could play in the midfield, that's why they're there. So if they, but some of these defenders cannot play in the midfield because we don't want to see Damian Lowe in the midfield right now. And that's what I'm saying. So it's like, I don't know. But the forward line, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. The midfield could take some more bodies in the midfield, as what you said, you know?
Yes, I believe so.
Look at the defense, sorry. Look at the defense compared to all the other areas. Look at the defense is full.
It's full, man. 9.
It's crazy.
It's 9.
You know?
I've said it the last time. So it giving me, my assumption though, it seems to be a very defensive-minded coach based on the selection.
You don't want to lose, sorry. I think
he's playing it safe.
Yes, he's playing it safe. He don't want to lose. You know, so I think that's why he goes so deep in the defense. Because, that's what I think. But the midfield line, I think the midfield is, I don't know, but the midfield could, Tyree, you think the midfield is creative enough, Sadi, to create something?
Yes. I say yes because the way this coach and the way team plays. So this team depends so much, especially going forward, on the wide players.
Yeah.
So a lot of diagonal balls coming from the center halves to the wide players. If you look at most of our attack, that's how we attack. So because of that, you might not need that. I need more creativity in midfield, the way it plays. Of course, there comes a time that you need that type of player to change it when it's not going your way. You look at a Cuba match.
Yeah.
When everybody behind the ball, you need a higher level of creativity.
But he said he need the players to be brave on the ball, Sadi. So, that means he want players to be taking on players,
Well,
and be comfortable, not just rushing the play, And you want to control the game when he off the ball and when on the ball also, So you don't control the game by just kicking long balls,
I don't understand. Top 10 is saying something and I make a statement, but I'm not sure what RR really say. Top 10 are sorry friend, so ask, don't assume. Who is my friend here, RR? RR sampling. But anyway, tell me who my friend. RR, the coach himself said that in the press. That is, what's his name again? Meran. Is giving the coach information on the players. Nothing is too wrong. Nothing is really wrong with that RR. Because Mesam, Meran is there for a while. Yes, he knows the nucleus of players that are there. And he was the assistant. This coach just come in, so he will take some. But what I'm expecting from the coach, because he had said that in the first time, he'll be looking at better players, in my own words. Am I right, stranger?
Yeah, he said the best players.
I'm not hearing you, stranger.
I think he said the best players. You're not hearing me?
May I hear you? May I hear you, stranger? May I hear you, stranger, clearly?
I wonder if it is me at fault.
I think. Okay.
Yeah, I hear me, Sadi?
May I hear you in the ranking, but him not.
All right,
may I hear you,
stranger?
May I hear you?
My side.
Yes, me.
Yeah.
That's why I'm coming, come say, may I hear you? Clear.
But may I hear him too,
I can hear you from a different. Hold on.
Sorry, me I hear you too, you know, sorry. If you hear me. Like you know, hear a stranger.
Yeah, but something did happen look while in my ear. Some little chip or
Yeah, man, I
something
know
going
you're
on.
hearing me. All right, go again. Let me see if me I hear or no.
Yeah, you hear me, Sadi?
Okay.
What that, man?
Yeah, that me
Yes,
I hear
sorry,
from
we hear you.
earlier. That me I hear from earlier, and that chip
So
in
I guess it is
from
my
that in
thing.
that ear, you know.
I guess I'm the problem. So let me try another earphone. I think this is where the problem is. Hold on a second. Dalton, come on, like up your show, boss. So that I say, all right. Hold on, the people. Let me check something. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So go again now, people. I should be hearing you now.
Check.
Mic
Stranger,
check.
you're talking?
Mic check,
Asha?
mic check, mic check, mic check.
Mic check
Okay.
1, 2, sorry.
I don't understand because I'm here
Sadi
the test. I check the test.
Sorry,
come code,
yo.
stranger.
We are here.
Hold
We are
on.
here.
Hey, no, sir.
Yes, sorry, we are here. We are here.
You don't know how I go on this side,
I'm gonna text
Sadi
him.
side.
Text him at the stream. I check.
Yeah.
Sorry, me
All right,
and
go on
stream.
again.
Yeah, Ian Sadi.
Now go get it right, man.
Jaja.
All right, talk.
Yeah, what go on Sadi? Oh, mic check, mic check.
See, to me, I have some big news about so that I go on, you know, bro. Anything?
Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Yeah, no Sadi.
Why I don't know, Bridget.
Sorry, we are here. You know.
Sadi ask it. One
Everything
day
up and
him to
test I
ask the
say me I
people.
hear, you know. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, here you are going.
The people them in the
You
chat
go.
are here
You
and
go.
him.
Yeah, but I'm
But
not
stranger,
hearing
me
you.
want to come to you.
I'm
Come here,
listening.
talk
I
to him
put
and you
on
can
another
hear.
device just to hear. So, eh?
Sorry, you can't hear me, sorry. You can't hear me.
All right.
Don't
You
can't
not
hear
hearing
no
us.
wrong. You not hear no wrong
You
word.
not hearing us, no.
Me hearing both them and me I hear you. Listen. I'm not hearing through the earphone.
Oh.
Testing.
Why I don't know visual. I don't know why I'm not here. It is computer's issue now because I'm looking at the TV. I turn up the TV so I can hear you from the TV. All right, let me try something.
Sorry, your mic mute. You know, you know, she say mic mute. Oh, I mute your mic. Oh, the feedback. Bumper.
All right, let me hear you again now.
Active, active.
Mic check, mic check.
All right. I guess I know what the problem is. So I'm
But
gonna
sir,
make some switches. All
you
right.
can continue your show, man, and sit, man. You know, man, stretch out your show just to this.
You can't hear with stranger, I feel use the TV.
Try and do it this way then.
You understand me? I said do a ranking.
Yeah, you know, they hold up a show, but they
You
might
only
try to
hold
fix
up
it.
your show, you see me?
Yeah, me agree, but he can't hear nothing what me and you are say.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
even though you
yeah.
tell him this, he can't hear it.
But me like Maggie include and do a ranking, you know?
Where I say, man, hey, any home born Jamaican in the brother. You
Yeah,
have to
man.
look for them.
Yeah, man.
Believe me.
Me like
They
he
look like
include
when
and
TV
sit
pass
now.
and him and them talk to.
Me don't love if him come and can come stamp him in foot in his side too, you see me?
I got one. We want the creative midfielder there in the side, in the bro.
Yes, yes. We need a player like him, and you see if him can come and come do his job. Remember me tell you so them have to call him every time.
As long as he come put up and put in his spot, bro, yeah, we do it, man. Trust me.
Yeah, man.
Mic check, sorry, mic check. Sorry. You.
Community. You hear anything? You can hear me?
We are here you fully, man. We are here fully.
All right. But it's just that me not hear through this phone. Not coming through the system. I don't know what happened. But you see on the YouTube thing when they call like the TV, me I hear on loud, loud and clear. But we just don't know why I'm getting this.
But sorry, you have to continue show still, as me, cause you can't bet this whole of a show, cause people in the chat are wait for you to say what you have to say same way.
Ah, no, if we sign out and sign back in, Bridget, this thing a mash up. All right. I got double check something again. If I can. Hold on. All right. All right. Talk to me now, people.
Mic check 1, 2.
All right. Talk to me
Sorry.
now.
Mic check 1, 2.
You are going to do. Your phone, nothing are going to your phone. All right. Um,
Stranger, me have an idea. You over here?
you can go
Stranger,
on again.
make
Hey,
we exit. I see it where you were.
Can you hear me?
we are
Yeah,
here
we are
good,
here
man.
you started, but you not here we. Me and stranger go exit and come back. Come in, stranger.
No man, I know no problem. All right, go on now. This is what go on. Why am I telling the people again? Because I hear up on YouTube, I hear myself, I hear up on YouTube, but through the studio, not getting the sound. It's hard. Everything is going. Yeah, voice.
Yeah, you know.
Right? You're loud and clear from the speaker. Yeah,
See, I hear when I then started.
yeah man, new power. It's not like how they get it for the truth.
And we have problem I hear, but we just find a way to fix it to you.
Yeah? Guess what? If you don't fix it from phone inside, that means you know bad. All right, so the up and running, let me see if we can up and running one way, we change what the microphone, which is better. So we're good now, right?
Yeah, man. Up.
Loud and clear.
Put up back a squad pan the screen, sorry.
All right, so let me. Oh, you share it back. Yes, but I'm going to tell us when the challenge coming, you see? Oh, so then restart this part. Restart the other system and the other group. So we'll get in that. Present share. Yeah, coming up, bro. Window. Up now. You good there, sir?
Yeah, we are see.
All right. So, yeah, man. So when I reach that discussion, I realize I'm not carrying it going, which is good. So, thanks, people. Thanks for holding. All right. Yeah, man. So, as I was saying, people, it's not an imbalance thing. I don't know. Because in that defense, our defenders, I'm not sure I see anybody when me think I can trust in the midfield. I don't know. Unless they're still looking at Damian Lowe as a midfielder.
Repeat, what you just say all of a sudden?
I don't see anybody in defense who I can trust in midfield.
Okay.
Unless
Good.
they're still looking at Damian Lowe as one of the midfield.
Oh, true, me think you see any trust na in defend there.
No man, in midfield.
Kami sa pinakabala.
No man, I mean in
But
midfield.
I'm here wrong, man. I'm here wrong. Yeah, continue.
All right, so I still believe it's still 5 midfielders. Yeah, sure. I don't know. So would you have a Maggie starting in this team? I mean, a Maggie a stranger ball, like a stranger ways.
Yes, sir. I'm not tell I'm happy for Maggie inclusion still in the team still, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think if he sorry about that, sorry. Sorry
Yeah,
about
man.
that, sorry. You know.
Careful of that stranger, wife you dry up.
But,
I know, so I
but
take your charger there. Read everything, man. Use your word, bro.
Hey, go on, stranger, go on.
yeah, but in Maggie inclusion, I think that if he come in and get any minutes and come and put his foot on the ground and perform well, I think he could stamp his name in this team, you know, for a long time because we lack players like type of players like Maggie, with creative players like Maggie in the team, you know?
All right, so guess what now, Mr. Stranger? If Maggie, all right, he's in this squad. And I believe if you're carrying a player like Maggie, you must play. That's just my view. Because in this team, or in this squad, there's no other midfielder like a Maggie. You can't have a Maggie at the bench. You need energy in your team and put on a Maggie. That's us. So I think bringing him, you should get a start.
Sadly, with this team, you know, you think highly with this coach this coach, he think highly of his substitute, you know, as he said about his substitutes, his finishers, like he think highly of them. So I think this coach like to have a good player on the bench. So
Yeah, and
a
that's
player could
fine.
come and change the game, you know.
But it is that a team, you're down one day, for argument's sake, but team running hard on you believe. I don't think putting on a Maggie 70 minutes, will do justice for it.
I
That's just my
understand what you're
opinion.
saying. I understand what you're saying, Sadi, and you're right about that. Like, if you want to see what he made of, I think he need to get a start, you know?
Yes, so that's what I'm saying. With his type of ability and the player who is, and what we believe he can do, I think a start in this squad is the best way out for him. That's just my thinking.
But I don't think he's going to start in the Nicaragua game, you know? I think if the coach going to start him is in the game in Jamaica.
So you say the whole thing. Have to bust him at home?
Yeah, I think the energy at home and the remember, you know, Sadi, Meran Gardi is there, you know, and Meran Gardi is still telling this coach the excitement around this player in Jamaica, you know.
Yeah.
So I know this player would want to see him perform in Jamaica also, and because he would like to win that game in Jamaica also, you know. So I think Jamaica start would be a better fit for him also, to me.
Well, I see that you and Top 10 having similar views, which is good. So, am I to believe you people are saying that it is Mirangard who include Maggie in this squad?
No, I'm not gonna say include him, but I think he suggest him, like tell the coach about him and let him know about this player. And the coach said like he went and watched him or he see him or something like that. But he say see something about him. And I heard he talk about Romario Williams and he said didn't see Romario Williams. He's gonna see him in training. So I guess he saw Maggie somewhere, somehow.
Which is true. Somebody in the text said I hear it from far. They hear it from a good source. Says Nicholson turned down the call up this time around. Not in the live text, just in my WhatsApp text.
I believe. Ranking, you want to say something because I'm talking a lot in the ranking. I don't want to take.
Yeah, man, I know that in the show for the chat.
Yeah?
No understand.
No. But Saudi, I think he took the turn. I think he refused to call up for real, you know.
Okay.
I think in the last window, I think he didn't perform up to his standard and to him also because and Shemar Nichols, he don't like to hear booze. He don't want to hear people talking about him and tell him that he is not playing good and stuff like that.
So, are you serious?
So most players you think players like to hear people in discrediting them and all the time and saying that they're not playing good and then they don't deserve the call up and all
Yeah,
this
but
stuff.
I don't think he was having a half full set of games. I mean, the last one maybe, yeah, look away,
So
but
he miss a point blank sitter in the Cuba game in a side.
it wouldn't have counted.
You see me?
It wouldn't have counted because he was adjudged to the outside.
I was sorry him, but as you say, as I think that he should refuse the call up also. I think he need to go fight. I think him mentally, I think he's not himself, you know. So I think most of it is on that part and plus fitness also, you know.
Mm. Which one of the law you're talking about? Anyway, all right, top 10. Here, well informed. Anyway, people, say, as me say, this is the squad for both games, and I believe that, based on the what did I say now, the level of competition, not taking any teams for granted, but I think we should be able to carry through one of those games. What do you think, Rankin? Oh, Jamal, all right. All right, Rankin
Ranking, are
kind
you
of
up
busy.
in a ranking?
Rankin busy, man.
Um,
Rank, Ronaldo Jr. I give him a 5 in my mind.
yeah, sorry, I think we could win these two games, but I think the game in Nicaragua is going to be the hardest one, you know,
Well,
because on
yes,
that
but
artificial turf, you know.
who we have at home should be the most difficult opponent.
Yeah, but it's like for some reason we have them ticket, you know. For some
Because
reason we
we
have
don't
them
win.
ticket. No, we always beat them Saudi. We always beat them Saudi.
Okay.
Somewhere, somehow, all when them good, we still find a way to beat them.
All right, let's see that. So
You know?
the Caribbean game should be a good little step after, build some confidence. Not just
Yeah,
a win, but really command that level of game.
yeah. If they
Managing
can,
them,
yes, Saudi.
do
If they
better
can
things.
win that game in Nicaragua, then they have a lot of confidence to come to Jamaica to run over this team, you know.
All right, fair enough, fair enough. Anyway, people, that's it for the Reggae Boys. But I don't go in it for long. I just want to touch it. But before I go, people, let me stop sharing this because Liam B is a no-show. It is said that Liam Bailey is injured. I will say this, people. Would you believe that it was maybe 2 games ago in the EPL? I said to somebody that we bet you any money by time the Jamaica time come, Liam Bailey will be injured again. So when I got the call this morning, even though we heard from a shout that he went off the pitch the other day, but when the Virgin called me this morning, I know that that's what he was calling me about. Honestly, I may be wrong, and I don't want to judge, but I think both Liam Bailey and his coach is playing a role with this
Just
World
come
Juniors.
back.
Now I tell you that. If me wrong, I suck.
Saudi, you did chip out for a minute in a Saudi.
So I'm back now.
Yeah, you're back now, but most of what you said just now, I'm not here.
Okay, so I'm saying the Liam Bailey injury. I've said some weeks ago. I think it was match day 2 or so in the EPL. I said the day when he came back. I said I bet you any money that when it comes closer to Jamaica set up that friendly, that international break, Liam Bailey will be injured again. So we really, honestly, if you're wrong, I saw, but we just want to be a bit controversial for that case. Yeah. We think that
Yeah,
Liam
me
Bailey
hear say something
and
like
his
that.
coach. Yeah, man, I don't remember if it was on the show I said it. But
You
there's a
say
bridge that
something
I
like
said
that.
it
I
to.
think it was on the show too, you know.
So maybe that's why. He called me immediately after the press conference, even though we had seen it before that it would be there based on the injuries. But I think, Leon and Aston Villa playing around Jamaica. It's sad to say if it is not so. I will take it. If he's really injured, I'm sorry and I hope that he will recover very soon. Yes, that and he say he's not in the condition for the game, so he asks to be excluded from the squad. Who are you talking about? Which of the player? Leon is on verge of not getting any minute for Aston Villa. The fan calling for him to stay on the bench. Oh, is that so? Why is that so, Captain? He was one of the fans' favorite last year, so why no? Big up yourself in around this Tula. What's going on?
This is good night, man.
I wonder if you will sleep good tonight, Randy.
Huh?
I wonder if you'll have a good sleep tonight, but I'm sure you will know the fact that you're on the show.
When if I have a what?
If you will have a good night's sleep tonight.
It's so late I came on. Let me turn
So,
on the camera.
you're sleeping.
Huh?
You're sleeping?
Man sleep
No, 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 no,
already.
no, no, no,
Man,
no.
Saudi,
Sadly,
I may say him sleep already from tonight.
I'm
Him a go up
upbeat,
all
man. I'm
night.
upbeat. I'm upbeat. I was just, checking in with the squad and make sure everything is all right.
So what's going on? All the vibes in the camp.
I mean, everything is good. Everything is good. Boys are motivated by the whole situation, and we have put that aside now and just focusing on tomorrow. Psychologically, we're ready. The boys are rested. Yeah, I don't see Magra beating us.
All right, hold that for now, Randy. I just want to pick you since you mentioned that. All right, let's up yourself in a big man or it's. Oh, yeah, so man. About that. Canada. Yeah, man. R and R. Anyway, let's look back at it. I was saying, people, as it relates to Leon Bailey, I have a challenge, believing that he's really injured. And so I'm just saying it. If he is really injured, as I said before, I hope for a speedy recovery. Yes? But I have my doubts. I have my doubts. All right?
And Saudi,
Yes. Yeah.
him on that about touch on that just a little bit.
Yeah.
I think he's injured because if he's not injured, Saudi, and that double sub that he got the other day in that match, that would be embarrassing, Saudi, if it's not because of an injury. He
You
came
wouldn't
off
know
the
because
field or
that's the reason.
something.
That's the reason for the double sub injury.
It must be an injury, Saudi, because you cannot come on the field and then just come off the field like that.
Let me
And I
ask you a
think he
question.
came back too early after that injury too, because I didn't expect to see him in that game the other day when I see him play.
Let me ask you a question. You ever take sick leave from work?
Yeah.
And when you take them sick leave, they did sick.
Not all the time.
All right, leave it at that. I don't want to get too controversial. Well, anyway, the fans themselves are bashing at Aston Villa, right? Fan page, I think best if he stays and work on his fitness. And it will take a time because he's coming from an injury. I'm not expecting that he's going to come out sharp. Because normally, if you want to be good, off injury, you have to take some good time. You can't just pop in as you feel so you're good. Oh, you're talking about because of that. All right, thanks. So people like up the video. Like up the video. So we want to move people on the next section of the show. No, I help me another one anything because me have a vibes where I wouldn't believe how to reach this stage. When you say horror center, you're calling sick. People, please, me I tell you. Question. I am really I lost some interest in the schoolboy football competitions. Really enjoy. I lost the interest because I am not happy the way things are. Yes, going in schoolboy football. There are too many things at stake, and because of I believe it's win at all costs for some teams in this year's schoolboy football competition. As I write that statement, it could be, you can take it as just a statement or a question. Is it win at all costs? And let me ask some of the big guns who are here tonight, because all of you are big guns. I am the only small friars as it relates to schoolboy football. No? So Rankin, Tom, Roger, and Stula, all four of you, I have your team to be out here in the top 6 in the Costa Cup. So I'm gonna ask the question again. Is this year's schoolboy competition for you is win at all costs?
Win at all costs.
Very serious.
Well, Saturday, really and truly, you know, to the competition, both Manning Cup and Dakar Cup is going. You know, like that's now becoming a culture. To be honest,
win at all costs.
Let's just be honest. You know, there's just a few schools who really like every team that are competing to win the title. I get that feeling of winning at all costs because they're really going hard. You know, schools are investing, are sometimes private entities are investing millions into these schools program. So I don't know if you're taking it from that angle, but so far every school that are competing is like a win at all costs.
The angle I'm taking it from,
let me say most, you know.
The angle that I am taking it for. Top 10 say we at all costs sounds desperate.
Sounds desperate, but it's just the facts.
It is. So it's not just the money or the finances that is being spent on these clubs or these teams, but the things they are doing, people.
The black others,
not to black, but to win. You know what is happening with people? While I was saying that schoolboy football, it is for school, yes, and an extracurricular activity, helping these individuals to become competitive human beings in a professional way. Yes, learning the professionalism of competitiveness. That's what I really believe. So they would develop their own craft. If you understand, so their own capacity as a player, they would develop their skills and so on through schoolboy football. But when you look at what's happening now, it seems as if schoolboy football, it is there now for more than development for themselves, but it's more development for the country. Based on the finances that you mentioned, and other factors that I want to look at too.
You see, Saudi, one of the things that I think need to be eliminated from the competition is gambling. I have seen it now become a trend where people are gambling big money on these teams, you know, big money, you know. And I think even from a spectator standpoint, you know, it really brings chaos to the games. I think at this level, man, you know, it's like gambling at a schoolboy football game is like, you know, having alcohol at a school party. It's just too toxic for me. I don't like it. And a lot of factors they can take in play to what you're saying in the Saudi, because it's very important. It's a very important topic that a lot of people shying away from.
And I'm saying, I'm gonna drop a little bombshell tonight. I will not bring across anything, but I'm starting a conversation. And remember, people, this is the Saudi Press show, nothing else. So do not try to implicate me or to see me in any other life. So this is the sad question. I'm saying this one more time. A few weeks or days ago, I did a show and I said that I would love to see more schoolboys playing in the schoolboy competition. Anybody remember that? I say
Remember
that
well
to
still,
say,
remember well.
yes, I say that to say because what I am seeing out there, we are not seeing schoolboys out there. We talk about, and I mention about indiscipline raised its ugly head. And a lot of people right now, people will be looking and pressing at a situation as it relates to dating. A lot of people will be looking at and pressing a situation that is related to Malva, because those were the two schools that was in the year. But indiscipline in my view is far not just being physical or abusive, but the way they conduct themselves outside and even on the pitch. It goes afar. You mentioned the fans, Randy. The fans need to get themselves, in a very good light. They need to be positive. Because the gambling, the smoking, and the drinking at these games. I was at a game recently, people. I was watching a game recently. And right across where police, I was standing beside some police. And I see a young man just pass by with a quarter rum, about 2 boom in his hand. No, sorry, not the quarter, flask around with 2 boom in his hand. The police never stop him. You don't have to back up. You get it wrong. It is the quart, man, the big one, not the flask. The quart. Big bottle of rum with 2 boom. And this guy is moving from where I was standing out of the field area where spectators are sitting. And he walked himself across to the field and make himself on a sort of stand here, some benches were behind the technical. No, it wasn't behind the technical. Technical area was the other side. And me I look at me and say, you think the police would say, no man, you can't go over the street. Police said nothing wrong, and this one never look for the youth and walk past it. So me I say, no. The youth them never respect the fans, they no business. They just want some entertainment. Horace is asking, do the prominent high schools look out for the exceptional talents from primary schools in both track and football, even though they don't pass for the prominent high schools? Just wondering. I will ask man, that's a big recruiting for us. People recruit people now from grade 5 of primary school, so they start taking them from grade 5. Right, Randy?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So what I am saying now, people, win at all costs is not just from the school perspective, but even from the fans' perspective. So they would even beat a player, they won't play if that player is not performing well.
I don't like that too. The abuse, the verbal abuse.
And there's a lot of that, Randy.
Yeah, I don't. That need to.
I'm not talking about verbal abuse. There's something that is on my mind, and I never want to say it now. I'm just going to mention it because I'm waiting for another forum to speak on them. I was at another game recently. Listen to me carefully, people. I was at a game recently, and at half time, I just see a fan rush a player. Well, a matter of fact, I thought he was a member of the coaching staff. The amount of bad word, the amount of pieces in tell the youth. And I'm telling you about loud, you could stay a mile outside of the ground and hear this gentleman. And when the youth not paying no mind and turn on him head, the man just cut the youth a boxing. That is a player listening to his coaching. And right there and then, there was officials right there. The officials were right here.
Sorry. Could you repeat back what you just said, sorry, please? I didn't hear it well, please.
You think I believe you don't believe me?
So please repeat what you said just now, please.
I am saying I was at a game, he said. And I thought it was, I was just saying a fun. But based on that, I thought it was the, okay, but we don't see you, my boss. Okay. Raju, come in when you're ready. All right. Good. Yes. And at halftime, I just see a man go over to a player. Right when the coach addressing you, when the coach was addressing you, apparently as the coach moved, the youth say something. So the man said, oh, if you're back answer the coach and start telling you, one will leave a bad one. Lord, it was so embarrassing. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. And unfortunately, when you turn around, the man just shot you with a box in the head, bro. In front, the police were there. The coaches of the team. Other officials were there. And even at the far end, there were some spectators and said, no, you can't do the youth. And the coach of the team got take on the spectator then. Because he was in line with the youth getting the rush and the backs. You get what I'm saying? I mean, it's a more than expletives. And no action was taken against that member of the coaching staff, I would say.
I must see you with Father Sadi.
So, further investigation. Big up yourself in Raphael. Big up, man. Big up. Further investigation led me to understand that is the youth's father. But that does that give him, being his father, give him any right at all to be using those expletives to the youngster? Because it's not just the youngster, because everybody as far as I'm seeing, because it was so low. And then cut you with a box. That's abuse. And I'm saying just a week ago, the referees went on strike. I say, let me remember it. Hold on. Yes, man. It was Tuesday gone. And it was Saturday, the referees tried to say players and fans abuse them. But I see a fan or a coach, if you want, or a father abusing the child who you have a responsibility to protect in that game. That father, fan, or whoever it is, or coach, should be thrown out of the stand or out of the field of play. It's embarrassing.
It's true, sorry.
So I am saying, people, these are the things that, trust me, I'm losing it.
I think it should be mandatory to Saudi for to have like that speaker box, that loudspeaker giving the announcement prior to the game, like every interval.
Mm-hmm.
Where the rules and so forth. You know what I mean? Just like what you played the other day.
Yes.
I think it should be echoed more. You know what I mean? Every game.
Good. That's one of the suggestions by this, and that's why it came out. That's why that was good. So Raphael, you're right. This is a fault at halftime. Players should not be exposed to spectators like that. Yes, there should be a designated area for players to congregate during this time. Yes, Raphael, you're right. But in this instance, the only difference would have been we wouldn't hear the expletives or see the persons getting this slap. That's the only difference would have happened. We wouldn't hear it or see it. So in that sense now, it would have been such a cover. And these things are happening and we don't know. You get what I'm saying? Rapid, I already hear that. Check your facts. So the question is that we are winning at all costs. This is what we are saying. So the question I'm gonna ask, and I have to get back to Mr. Legislator here tomorrow night. We have to get him back because this is a situation I would love to know as a referee. Does the referee have the right? Yes, to give that coach, father, or fan a red card, or ask the police to get him out of the playing area? Because if you are the referee and you're seeing that, but you know, I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna carry it further because I want to check the referee's report to see if he mentioned anything like that, because that is something that should be noted. So I want the referee to let me understand this a little bit more. If it is that there is any action, or if there is no action, should or can be taken against that fact. That is the level of violence. And not just the youth them alone or disrespect referee. So I'm the youth them to get disrespected. You want them to be slandered, to be abused, because you're a father, or you're a coach, or you're a friend.
You should take that up at home, Sadi, you know. You have a problem
Yes,
with what
Captain.
your son said to the coach. You're disciplined at home. You don't do that in front of crowd and everyone.
That is bad.
That was right, you know.
And the thing about it too, yes, Captain, you have seen referee ask fans to leave the stands, you know, and police have to go and get them out. And that happened right in front. I mean, listen, I'm not exaggerating. I'm telling you, it was so bad. Maybe it's a lucky thing I made it there, the match and I don't saw the press. I know if saw the press, maybe that would have catch party, right? And then they make the social media rounds right over the world.
Sorry, could we ask you which game it was, sorry?
You know why? I come tonight not to call any names, you know. Because I'm gonna finish this. This is part one of the show. And come tomorrow night. The name, I will brandish the name. I hope you agree with me. I hope you understand. Because I'm trying to do some investigation into matters that goes further. I would love to know if the school administration take any action as it relates to that. You see, I'm telling you people, it's unfortunate because maybe, and Randy, I hope you understand what I'm saying now, and to all the LinkedIn fans. Just maybe, if Sadi Crest ever video that LinkedIn McGrath and stream it, so to speak, maybe those players would not have pushed, would have gotten a 1 year ban. Maybe based on the referee's report, they probably got 2 or 3 matches. But because the video evidence is there, you don't need nobody to tell the disciplinary committee or tell anybody else who were not there what happened. They see it themselves. So this would have been a similar situation. It's all because this is not captured. What would have been the impact if this incident was captured on camera? Can you just imagine, people, based on what I am talking? Can you visualize what can happen? Mm-hmm. Man go over to a play and a round. I'm not telling you, no less than 10 expletive. Hey, they're telling me, I'm telling you, it was bad. and no less than 10. I want to say loud it loud. Anyway you're there around the field where you hear it. Plus the big slapping of the youth. Listen, man. These are things that we talk about in the talk, because we would rather beat up you than physically if you listen to them, if you play what you want. The youth is so disrespectful. You don't pick him up 5 feet. Don't put him back over there. You don't have to play. You have to do it. But the coach was totally agree with the parent. Why did he say that? He said nothing. He never stopped the parent from cussing Molly Paclat. And then there were some fans at one end that said, no, no, can't do with the youth. So the coach himself take up himself and walk to the fans. They defend it. Because the fans will say, since this damn coach, I give the man a permission to do all of them things and Ray. So he was people, tell me this. You hear me talk already and say this one day strike from the referees. I don't know the impact you're going to have going forward because we don't see the things that they were asking for were not addressed, but there are some things that the referees are not doing. And I'm going to ask the question again. I am saying it like a report just because we're not calling the name tonight. But the question I'm asking is a situation like this okay? Referees can't take any action in situations like this. Am I to believe that any fan can walk to the sideline there and slap a player and the referee does nothing? Is it that the referee would have known that this gentleman is the father of the child? So I'm saying, Daddy, tell me. Big 6, big 4, big one talk to the teams. Because this situation this year gonna create a lot of mayhem in the schoolboy football competition. Tell me, remember saying. And I will stand up and say, Randy, Rankin, Tom, and Rajiv, from I'm doing this show, I don't carry false news. My predictions most times are right because I'm not predicting off myself and my feelings. Is what we see, what we pick up and go and do. And these situations, you'll never find one of those teams who are not contending for the title. You're not going to find them teams. The so-called big team, they will think they have all the power. Yeah? Do these things. I'm sure that referees would have written up match cards that actually implicate coaches, yeah, and managers who's at the sideline. And I'm sure once these are abused thrown at referee this time around, it's not going to itch up people. It's not going to waste no time now. If you shatter on some suspensions and bans, and players and officials who mistreat the referees, whether verbally or physically. And I agree with that. But is it right for a father to walk up to his boy, tell him 10, 15 bad words, plus a slap in the head in front of the officials? I mean, I ask them, and I hear about this. So maybe that's why I'm not shocked when I say nothing. Because I can't believe, they will not believe me. But if you don't believe, tell me. Let the top talk. Not even the chat now say nothing. It is serious.
I believe in Saudi, man, but I just listen to what I say. You see me as I Saudi? Because this, as we say, a shocking news, to all of us, I know that,
I have never heard or seen anything like this in schoolboy. I went to match this evening. And believe me, if you don't realize that I was doing a netball match before. Yeah? But the sun was so hot, people. The iPad temperature go up. Couldn't, couldn't continue. And so I watch half time of the netball match and I go on to catch a little part. When I catch a lot of the football, I think we miss about half an hour of the football match. So I stretch myself. But going to the game, I say, my God. It's like me, I say, what if you ever see something like this again? But I can tell you, if any father, mother, friend, or family thinks of them bad, yeah, man. Come over to my game, come do that with my team and play. Unless the police say no, not it. And if the police then fail to act, that's up because it's a report of abuse me and make. The Child Care and Protection Act says if you willingly withhold this information that whether you knowingly for a fact or you hear or you suspect that a child is being missed. This my big man. So many things that we just but let me try and keep it cool. I believe, sorry, I have seen parents beat children at school already in front of the class. Yes. I don't think it will happen again. It may happen, you know. I'm a fact. It is still happening to some extent. But this is a scenario, people, where it is football entertainment, yes? Where everybody comes to enjoy themselves. And the player, I believe, seems like he back answer. Yeah, after the coach talk to him, coach move, then him say something. I don't hear what he would say. But immediately, bro, as the coach turn him back, I'm move. And no official did anything. When the match restart, after the match restart, no, after, yes, he said, big man, the time I never know that it was up here. I said, what you could have do so? To draw you out like shoes this. You don't understand. You see, you can't lower you to dry out, so what you could have do so? I asked him, and he said, all right, it's just good. That's all he said. So me talk to him. You see, what you could have do so dry out like shoes this, how comes? You see, you can't allow that, you can't do that. Wow. He acknowledged me and continue working. And he stayed in the technical area for the entire game, people. Yeah. And I look, man, and I see coach did everything. And I tell him, nobody said anything. Nobody plead for the evil. Nobody tell him, man, stop. Is it because of the father? He's the father, why he can do that? It's not your yard. You were not at home. But you see, some of us, and I say, the fans, the schools, everybody, the winner talk casting. Because some people see a coach or a player as some idols, so whatever they do, it's okay, especially the coach and whoever around alone. Hey, I tell you now, you hear me tell me? You see, if you continue so people, you still have second round. And you know what will happen? Nobody now plan to kill me. I let me down. Right, stranger? Because
I real talk, sorry, man.
the truth is, I can't do it. I can't stand around, sitting around, and seeing these things and not talk about it. You can't.
And them thing
So
you
it's
have
one
to
of
get
two things.
addressed, sorry, man. Them thing you have to get
Yes.
addressed. You have to talk about them thing and them have to come out like how they are talk about it. You know? and this type of forum, you know, so people can hear what go on, you know.
Oh,
You
me I
don't need
tell
to
you, man.
hide. Because
Me tell
as
you,
we
man.
say, video camera not there. Not there most of these games, but a lot of things happen
Only
on
for
these
things that go on.
games. Lot of things happen on these games where if video camera catch them, trust me, a problem. You see
And
me?
this is what I'm saying, you know, people. So just you know, me I use this instant now and pull up all officials, the coaches, the managers, the principals, the parents, the police, referees. Referees strike because they were abused physically and verbally. And they locked down schoolboy football for a day. And look what happened in the referee's eye. And that was okay. In my view, referees who were involved in that game. And I want to speak to the referee. Mr. Legislator, me I call on you again. I'm calling you for tomorrow because I need, and that's why I'm not plan to call on you because I need to find out if this under the umbrella of the referee, what action can he take? But there must be, because then tell police to take care out of stand.
Sorry, if the person is around the technical area, the referee have right to give that person a red card,
Of
sorry.
course,
Trust me.
he was there from start to finish of the game.
From the person is around the technical area, the referee have a right to give that person a red card.
So the question I want to ask, the referees, isn't that this fan, coach or father, a threat to the game? And if he's a threat to a player, to the players, he's also a threat to you. If he could do that to his own son, what would have stopped him from to you if you award the team a penalty which in his own sense believe it's not? What would have stopped him from rush you if you consistently making call against his team that he believes you are wrong? Isn't that danger? Or is only the man to go behind the same catching referees in danger? Somebody bail me out. Logic and calm, the referee don't apply in danger.
Danger everywhere in a Saudi.
You don't look
Everywhere
so
take it a
bad.
danger in a Saudi.
You don't look so.
No, you're sorry.
I am asking if your referee is in Clarendon and not in any danger. Is
No,
only St. Catherine and St. James?
it looks it is a Clarendon referee have got ref the into the game then.
People, may I come to that situation?
But Saudi, what me think about, I think the schoolboy, as we are saying, you need to see more schoolboy play the football, you know, and thing. And I think one of the problems we have, as they say, win at all costs. They need to stop giving these youth chances that don't have the grades and all of these stuff to play, because
God have
lot of
mercy.
these
Yeah, dig up a
lot of
can of
these
worms. What the?
Saudi, lot of these school, just because they want to win, they want fix grade for youth and fix this, fix that, and at the end of the day, they must say they want make youth, they want better young man, and them not go turn a better young man by you doing that, because if you fix this and fix this, what them are gonna learn when them not have to do nothing for themselves? You understand what I say? And then when you come to an interview, them even can do an interview. You understand what I say? When a person asks about a question for sports max, and them even know meaning to a question where a person asks them answer something else. I wonder what is this really? You know?
Yeah,
Them
that's
need to
true.
do better, Saudi, with, and them need to not only teaching the youth them to play football, but teach them to, like, when they're going on an interview, teach them how to talk to a person and stuff like that. That's what I believe.
You see? And that goes to show that you see that the winning at all passes there. So it's just winning, nothing else.
That's a good point, Tom.
It is.
Very, very good point, Tom. But you see, next thing to Tom, um, being a farmer student athlete, sometimes it's when an athlete is in discipline, one no teachers want to be a part of the school journey anymore. So whenever they miss classes and all those stuff, teachers don't care. But when a child is disciplined and representing his or her school, what do you think happen? Teacher more motivated to help them. So a lot of those things, and I've heard from a lot of teachers all over, not only at Dintil, but a lot from a lot of schools, where teachers don't even, from a cultural standpoint, don't even know some of the players. And it's sad. It's sad. Some of these things are
Mm-hmm.
some of the reasons why Saudi could come to these conclusions. Why we're coming to these conclusions. Everything comes together. So there's a lot of things that ISA have to look into. The Ministry of Education will also have to look into where these things are concerned, because it's super important when you find out, say, you have players playing and they just care about the sports alone and not the educational part of it, then it's sad. You know what I mean? It's really sad, my bro. And I know people is gonna say, well, it's not every child can learn. It's not every child smart.
Academically inclined.
It's not everybody. That's rubbish. All we're
What?
saying is that Saudi, you know where I'm coming from, Saudi. You know, it's all about effort, Saudi.
You have to
All we're
try.
saying, you don't have to be educationally inclined. But go to class, be disciplined, you know what I mean, and you get help. Most of the subjects now, Tom saying and ranking, they're group works.
Mm.
You know what I mean? so
Here you
so
go.
so
Get some of them some extra classes when they
you, you know
need
you
some
know
some
you know what I
teacher to,
mean? But it's very hard. It's very hard, and I've seen that. You see, a lot of school principals going to lose their jobs because of sports programs. Just mark my word. A lot of school leaders are going to start to lose their job because what? Because of sports program, they're losing trust and respect from teachers because of favorism.
mm.
But
Win at all
if,
costs, as I said,
if
say
it
win at
come back
all
to win at
costs.
all
We're not
costs,
all
bro.
Yeah.
prosperity people. We're
you
not
see,
all
Uh,
costs.
and that should be the theme for this week. Win at all costs, because
We're not start music and me tell me say a part one this thing.
because there's several things you can point and it come right back to it.
All right.
It come right back
Stranger,
to it.
stranger make the point that some of the schools and teams must stop give you grades.
I fully agree.
And listen me now. There's a little birdie. There's some information going around. Let me put it this way. Remember you hear it on the Sadiq show. Before the end of this competition, I am sure you have another casualty as it relates to ineligibility of players. Binatan pass. You
Without
remember
all
it?
cost, man, killing the
So
game.
like you remember the date? Mark it down. You know, so when we come with some information, you
Yeah,
just look over.
yeah, man, without all cost, sorry, man, it's killing. It's not giving the taste of the league gone.
Big up yourself in the shirt, man. But you wonder.
mm,
My God,
mm.
but
So, people, the matter of grades that people are giving in Jamaica's schoolboy football system now, it's not just internal. I was informed that it's highly possible that some players are also given external grades. Tom Stranger, give me an amen, Tom Stranger.
Sorry, I don't know what to say about the one there, you know.
You know about the internal grade, but you don't know about the external one. Rajik, you want to say amen? You want ranking gone over, so you know ranking later, you know, gone nowhere over saying it.
Sir. Ranking
You know,
over MG.
you know saying gone over, so. But people, just listen to me I say. I'm not going to shock. And then you're not going to say, me did more. It was brought to my attention that there are some schools allegedly have a way of providing these football players, student athletes, with external examinations. And let me put it, you know, and this credit the external body. But the external examinations that are hearing about is through City and Guilds. Because there's a flexibility, people, that I see. Like, you see, there's a flexibility with the City and Guilds examination. And the flexibility is the time of which these exams are administered. Or administered. Sherman, how did I come from? Hey, people, you know where hear it, you know? You know where hear it. But City and Guilds, it's now being used similar to CSEC. So City and Guilds, it can be used, especially to those to those who are going to 6 months. Yes, because grade 7 to 11 is internal grades. You can also use external exams in grade 11. The child has sit and repeat grade 11. And there are some people, some schools are also finding a way to go around the quota system. I am calling on the powers that be to do some investigation. Because if I have the power, people, I will now start to look at all the student athletes who submitted, or all the schools who have submitted City and Guilds examination for these players. But because the powers don't know this yet, I'm sure at least one member out of the powers that be watching the show. Me sure. Because they get confident in a Saudi press show now, you know, because you know, Saudi press have put out some information that help them big time. Even if I'm not on the podcast, in a live stream. Randy and your friend them would mind me never there much.
No. I'm glad for that. I'm glad you were there.
I know you're here on that.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you were there, man. So we don't condone indiscipline, you know. No time, and we'll never do that.
I would love to. I'm gonna try to invite somebody from City and Guilds. I don't know if they have the power to give any speech or to let us understand how these exams are done. Because I know exams are done for schools from this summer coming up through to August or July, end of July. And so those results should have come out August. But the situation that I'm trying to say that there's a particular player that is playing our schoolboy football who would have received his City and Guilds results in September. Nothing really wrong with receiving it in September. But I was told allegedly, a matter of fact, allegedly, I'm saying, that is in the month of September, a few days ago, he sat that exam. And I don't understand how the exam was sat. I was administered in September. And so quickly he would have been able to get the results for him to register.
Hmm.
Some of these schools have big links in Saudi.
Links? No. If it is, just if it is that it is possible that the exam was administered in September and the results actually come back in September, that result could not be used because the results that should be used would have been exam that was sat before the competition starts, which is September. You see the direction to John?
That clause is in the ISA rule.
The clause that says all examination results must be from the term subsequent to the competition. So it can't be after I determine the competition start.
So when the City and Guild them take the City and Guild exam, when they start that exam started?
It starts from June. Started from June.
So why some players take it so late?
Because I'm saying to you, I don't know about the September things, but I'm sure in August there are centers in Jamaica, City and Guilds, that you can sit those exams. They are scheduled in the summer because they are private. But if it is in a public school, it can't be done in that. But private, it goes up to August. The other part of the coin that I want to know, because I don't know everything about it, that's why I'm trying to hold back certain things until I get the full story. So desperate, you wonder, you wonder if it is really desperation, top 10. So I want to have somebody from City and Guilds. I remember we do education on the show too. It's a teachable moment that I want to bring across. Teachable moment. Why we can't really reach a central batch? Central Edunali? Well, you know, it's a central coach and a graduate. Edunali man. Edunali is my school. A big match we could have watched, but have other things on the agenda. I have to try and find a match close by if I am to reach. So you see what I'm going at now, people. Is there anyone in the chat who understands the City and Guilds?
I understand the SAT example. I've never done the City and Guild.
All right. Now let me bring you up to speed with a little bit of background information with the City and Guilds. City and Guilds is an English exam. London it comes from. So the Caribbean or Jamaica, man. So the certification or the results has to come from England. And are you saying that you are able to sit an exam? A matter of fact, the certificates for the results for City and Guilds will not be made available until November. And those are exams that were sitting June, July. So it's a preliminary slip that they got in September for City and Guilds. Preliminary. So if this is anyway true, people, but it won't be, it's not difficult to validate because the date of the exam must be on the paper. And one paper that is set in Jamaica, that it come from, come from Italy.
Yes, sir, but it's also a preliminary slip you get for the CXCs until
Yes,
sometimes you wait months and before you
for
get
the
the
certificate.
certificate. So you're right with that one.
So look at it now coming from England and not just the Caribbean. Sir.
Uh, the one that one that topic is a big one. Sorry, that one,
Sorry, maybe don't like if you get some more information
yeah,
about it
the one is
and thing.
the
Make
one
sure
is
you
a
come
See,
back.
tough one, man.
Make sure you come
and
back the
see how
show
it really.
tomorrow.
Sorry, me always. But sorry, from the other day when you drop the link in the group, I can't
Mm.
get to come on. I can't get to come on the link in the group
All right,
for
I'm gonna
some
send it to you
reason.
first.
Yeah.
Never know. Never listen. When we drop it, you know, when we drop it, what I am just saying, these are the information that comes about. And I'm going to use this opportunity. And I want you to help me to champion the cause. The schools who are just putting out players to play,
Mm.
and they are not
I always
student
say thing I go
athletes.
get better in a Saudi. I always say thing I go look better and get better in a Saudi. And then you're not gonna have so much disrespect out there and stuff like that. Cause most of these players were disrespecting, because they know that they get in a lot of leeways and lot of lies, because their favoritism and stuff like that. That's why they're doing stuff like this.
You see?
If I play,
Why?
if a player know that you're coming just to play, you're coming to play football, and if you don't do the right thing, you're not gonna play football. When they come, they have to step up and do what they're supposed to do. But when you know that you could do anything, but you're still gonna play, you're gonna do anything you wanna do.
You see?
Tom,
Yeah.
I fully agree with that. However, my point is this: a lot of these coaches are making big bucks from schoolboy football, and I think it's also their responsibility to curb discipline. You know what I mean? I know
True,
sometimes
true.
it's difficult because you have team managers know that really call the shots. You know what I mean? There are mitigating factors. I get it. But I think they need to play the role just as how Sardi's calling out the referees to play, a greater part in terms of,
So them don't have
eradicating
guidance
these
counsel, them
problems.
don't have guidance counsel and like some people that come and talk to the students and stuff like that, sorry,
Ye-
like
Yes, they do,
counselors and stuff like that.
Yes,
Tom.
man. Each school has their own fair share of issues. So you have guidance counselors at your school, and I'm telling you, they are trying.
The guys come, they have
Then
school chaplain.
you have answer. But the point I'm making is, remember, the way things are done in Jamaica, we are too much on the side of corruption. Trust me, and that is where the problem is. That is where the problem is. Nobody wants to tread on the narrow road, bro. Everybody wants the big wide fast lane.
Yeah, everybody want to use
You're right.
links with sorry, links with too much links.
And
You
the
have a
links
links round,
man.
we have a links round there, can get this through,
You're right,
fast
Sally.
and quick,
You're right. I,
No,
I,
I'm
I,
telling
I
you,
I
people.
think I think students need to start to be student. Be strict. It doesn't matter if the player could play like Messi. You know what I mean?
Randy,
If they don't go through, if they don't meet the standard, because again, it's not anybody can become a teacher or a police officer. You have to have certain requirements.
Randy,
So yeah.
Kanti. You know all
Yeah,
this with Kanti.
I still believe, Sally, that if you're going to play for the school and represent the school, because the brand, schoolboy football brand, is now become it's becoming bigger and bigger every year. So if you're representing the school, you must have a certain decorum. It's just simple as that. So when a child, when a child is has to go through the proper road to get their grades and to get this and get attendance and so forth. I think at that point in time, one, they will learn the culture and the philosophy at the school. You know what I mean? They will adapt better morals and values, and they will start to know the true purpose. And I think we start to get some better display on the field and off the field. But until I think we're having too much superstars.
True,
Too
Randy,
much
true.
superstars.
Agree
And when
with
the
that,
youth feel that
agree.
they're superstars, it's just like you're our own entertainer. When a man feel that they're superstar, sorry, that's when you big. That's when the ego comes in.
True.
A lot of these youths me see playing having so much egos now because they think that they're a superstar.
And the fans and the coaches,
And
them
the
around
fans
them.
and the coach. So we need to do something if we want to see, because sooner or later you'll see all the sponsors going to back away from the league. That's what's gonna happen soon.
All right, look at this now, Randy. And I specifically put on this shirt tonight. You can see what is it?
I can't see the crest properly in a Saudi.
Randy, you
You and I.
recognize it? You at an high school. I have coached you at an high school football. Started in 2003. Yes. I took a break in 2011 and I went on leave. I returned 2012. Like at that time, I returned in 2012. 2013, I was vice principal acting while coaching. Following year, I was dean of discipline while coaching. And it was 2015 I started to back away because of the additional responsibilities. I got other people to come and coach while I assist. I can stand up right now and say no youth who I have coached can ever say they have played under my watch. And I have given them the opportunity when they never come to school, but then they want to quit.
True.
I can tell you this. There's a number of players who were far better than Randy and probably the best that Joatan would have ever seen. Never put on a Joatan high school jersey.
That's true, man. That's true. That's fact.
And I have gotten it. I have got the sticks from the fans. I've got the sticks from parents, from the players.
They prefer
But
lose.
no
They prefer
boy
lose.
cannot represent me or my school. Not be a part of the school. They don't want them grades. They don't want them attendance. And there are attendance issues. That's not the big problem, because you can get waivers for attendance because people have all sort of things.
That's true. We are talking Sadio, man.
You know yourself in Andre Scully.
So remember those times when players in the music room, man, because that's where we used to change our jumper the industrial crying because they can't get a jersey to go and represent the
They
school.
can't get it.
Because crying. Yeah, man. It's true, man.
So I'm not just talking, people. I'm just a talk because we are at no. No, that's my standard.
Years now, man. Years.
Saudi, but how much coach I gotta do what you are doing, Saudi? How much?
Yeah, man, there are coaches there. I'm telling you,
I'm not saying you're the only one doing it in Saudi, but how much coach is gonna do that? Most of them want to win Saudi. They want the name up there and people are calling them.
I wanted to win. I wanted to win too.
Yeah, but they want to win at all costs.
See people like Randy who develop him as a youngster. And when Randy fully mature and ready to take on, Randy jump ship me. Eh?
Because Randy jump on the win at all cost ship.
No.
See, I tell you, bro. And I'm just going to wooly.
It's time easy. So it was. You know what, Tom? Those days weren't even about win at all costs.
Any game tomorrow?
It weren't about win at all costs. But you see, Tom.
Better position to win, but better position to win.
It wasn't even, those movies wasn't about even, for me, it wasn't even about football only.
Okay,
right?
okay.
It's not about football only, but as I said, without Yorton, I wouldn't have been the man I am today, because you have to have a foundation.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to say to you. But again, Stam, what Sadi saying, this topic, not even the predictions important on this topic, because it's a serious thing that is mashing up, the competition, Tom.
A real talk, man.
And I
Real
think
talk.
the coaches, they are getting so much money, and most of the 90% of these players camp at the school throughout the season.
Yes.
I do not see how difficult it would be. I don't know difficult. It can't be that difficult, rather. Where you in the morning when you make sure everybody, because most of the teams train in the morning. Most, like 90%, train in the morning. So why can't you come back, shower, put on your uniform, go for breakfast, and go to class? I think the coaches need to do more where that is concerned. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these players know, because the football season, they don't want to take part in any schoolwork.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me give you
You
another
understand?
thing.
I miss those days when coaches have to go a classroom, go call out players because they may be busy doing a lab or something to go and get organized. So with it there, you'd have to come out of class because you have to be in class.
I
You
used
understand,
to,
David? Tom? So
I
those days
enjoyed my
need
days
to
as
come
a
back.
coach. I enjoyed days as a coach, and Sam, let me tell you, and maybe it's too much to talk on this show. But a lot of youth that I coach, and we start them off at under 14, under 16. Hey, maybe I was the only coach in this side of the parish playing league, who used to use all under 14 youth playing league.
Yeah, man. So Tom, you didn't know even Roddy Murray. You know Roddy Murray, Tom.
Yeah, man.
I saw the Billy, you know that?
Listen,
You forgot your time, you know?
I don't need to call it
Before him
names.
go in till him go
Of course.
the time first.
I say, yes, bro. Like,
Oh, that's why you are and Linton not to see I tell you not take the whole time on them ball and them man.
a
If
lot of
they
baller
take,
came from Utah, man. Clay
if
and
they
Bright, a
take
lot
them,
of baller, man.
hey,
Cambodia.
we can tell you, some of the biggest name that call in Dinty
Yeah,
team
man, we're trained by Sadi.
in the 2000s under my hand then come from.
Yeah, man.
And I asked the question. And I said, get Matthew bro already. We never ball. I never
Linton
block
talk
any of
so
them. I never block any of them. Yes.
highlight, man, I highlight.
Question to Tom's Dental Tom support,
No, see,
No man, no, see.
Randy support Dental.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
The Dental number 7, 2012. You know where he is?
He's in the States now, you know.
who is that?
So Clay and Price.
I don't know his name, but we play against him 2012.
He's in the States, and that Sadi coach him too. He used to go to
Oh,
Utah
yeah.
High.
Yeah, man.
That you the week him want to come Glenmore 2012.
Yo, that boy
You're playing for you're playing for Glenmore at the time.
No.
I was
Was
playing
that the match?
2012. I was captain team 2012. That's when Kemsville hurt my heart, you know. That's why I don't like Kemsville.
Oh, that's
When Glenmore beat Kemsville by so much goal down by yeah. Yeah, man, but Clean Price, you see in that squad, it was like 4 of us who came from you who started used to coach. Me, Clean, Romy, Murray, and Cambodia. 4 of us and that squad that came from Utah.
Hey,
Linton always have some good ball doing, man.
when me a coach, you know, when me buck up Dinky with them, they play there, you know, they hear there. Not one of them no score one goal for me. And we make sure
Because you know them, man.
And they have developed still, you know, no bother feel no way that them get better, to be honest with you. Because they find themselves in a program that was bigger. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm saying that no, that's not my team. But you see when we got them up, they make sure we tell my team, say, yo, you see Schoolboy, they can't score for me. Yeah, man. We make white ball, man.
Sorry.
Maybe read this one. Do you Clark? Hold on, Roger. We have been long time. Hats off to you for that. I think the schools are part of it. Yes, the schools administration need to be held accountable. I tell you, big man, we have players. And I don't know, I used to play coach football. I used to coach cricket as well. So we have big issues that we have to deal with. But discipline was of import. It was so important to my because go ahead now, Raj.
May I say, from longer time, been till have discipline problem. When we did go up there over the school 2012 with Glenmore, player them did that go on bad and the fans them. We stand up one right side of the fans and the fans take out one ratchet out in pocket, wrap up it in the kerchief and did that go stab up one of the Glenmore fans them. And I one girl, I have tell him, say, yo, a fool in that area, you can't do that. And then leave the venue.
So you see, I think Dinty comes under too much pressure from the fans. I'm telling you. I'm telling you that. I don't want to say much about Dinty's situation because of what it is now. We want to hopefully
Fun problem, man.
You understand what I'm saying? But I'm just saying this thing because I want to say that about Dinty with some positive thing. Right? And the point I'm just making is I have been there, gentlemen. And you know, sometimes you say some things and people say, hey, because in my dissing can't go and talk. Believe it. You happy me have like Randy there. More, and you know what, sweet the people? I remember players who, and we can still use the same thing to Randy, who after leaving Dintil, even players who used to at Dintil, who make, you know, me rate and we talk, you would have come to me and I say, sir, you're not a scholarship. Sir, which club make you go? Am I like Randy?
No. That's fuck, man.
You push them in a club because you have those links. Or when the scholarship links come, you say, hey, this way there.
There was never no vengeance because if there were vengeance, they could have blocked us from day one from going.
No black nobody. Everybody say they want, but we say, go on. Yeah, black them. Because I am proud of what I am doing.
But sorry, nowadays them a black youth them do.
Yeah, man, may I tell you. Big black.
They do some whole heap of things to stop the youth.
And those days, remember, you can't get transfer unless Saudi sign the paper, you know. So it's not like no way you could have got.
Yeah, man, why is you tell the principal? I'm tell the principal don't sign it, they can't sign. But I'm just saying this to say people, there's a lot of things that we are doing wrong today. And I want people, I want the fans, I want the players, I want the coaches, I want the managers, I want the administrators of the school to step up. Because the inner talk is killing us. And the boys and girls who are involved in these things, they are not learning and they won't succeed
in life.
Saudi,
we need the president.
You see, you're talking of Saudi.
President. We need the president back on the forum in Saudi.
Why?
The time, man. Later
the president will come, man. You know, say president will come.
President only have one appearance for Saudi this year, every year, man. But my thing do was Saudi. And the next thing I think Issa need to do, random inspection, random spot check at the schools. You know what I mean?
Check on what?
Like check on, Issa know the players. Issa know the players.
That's difficult.
When the season finish, make some random visit to various schools.
Randy, that will be finished talking about about the school playing Schoolboy football.
But I think that's not hard to do, Saudi. You have volunteers that are willing to do those stuff.
You know, easy, man. You can't just send people in a school go to them something. Sensitive matters in there too, you know. It must lies in the school administrator to have that level of integrity and respect
You have
ensure
to,
that
but
the things are going. Yeah, it's a,
we
no, I would
really
so,
need.
So, oh, you can find out if a school fix a player grades. You can't find out that if Issa can't find out if a fixed grade fix or if a
I'm stranger. So that question you asked me.
Uh,
What I will say to you, not so easy. You want Rajic laugh. Why you laugh, Rajic? You man, I want
Because
my question.
me that no man, I not think them are fine because we know multiple school who do that players who play for school come back home talk say that a man up till now we not fine.
No, because that's not how it's operating. Remember, say every school do their own exams, especially internal exams. You understand me? I say? The problem though, there are schools that of course when they fix the thing, then some things don't come up obvious all the time. Alright, let me tell you how difficult now for schools. And it is. So if I want to give you a grade, Randy, that grade will have to be done from a market paper and put it in a report. You get what I say? Roger, Tom. But what happened now? What happened now is that how we're just sending in all the players and their grades, upload it to the system. What the system does is just randomly select two um, players from that 20 that you sent in. And those are the grades that you have to send in those reports to ISA. You get the mess?
okay.
So by doing that, because you know what to know, so you can afford to miss up, you don't know which player you have selected.
Okay.
You get the mess? And then, yes, from that now, if there are questionable grade or if I or you should report to ISA that, there's a player from school A that was not going to school, or he used to go to your school, he never did go to school B, then ISA will have to come into your sim to check for real, to register to see if he was attending school.
Okay, me have to go do an investigation to find out what's going on.
Let me show you one thing, I'll be talking about that. Let's hold on the show. Let me show you the amount of things we have for the winner tankers. I want them to should have said something like that. There's a school, there are two schools at Lagahead now, with respect to a player. And school A would have registered, send up the youth to ISA. Yes? To say that he's attending school. So when school B registered, ISA would have blocked school B from that player because he's already registered with school A.
Oh, that sounds so. Oh, that sounds like something when we hear.
I don't know if you hear ISA. So if you hear something, you can talk something more.
No. I wonder if it sound like something when we are going to one of my bridging school. When we go on one of my bridging them school.
I don't know how it's, but anyway. So, which game you showing tomorrow, my boss? Bam Sports. And which game, well, didn't McGrath play in here? You don't want to take that game anymore. Because that game is in your backyard.
I think they never da go a Cornwall, sorry.
The
youth from Frome.
But I don't know.
Him did a play for Cornwall in the pre-season.
Oh, yeah man, for real. Spence. Spence in here?
Yeah.
But ranking on the show to give me drama.
And then Frome saying can't play no more. Frome already ready this time.
Yeah man, they're not Frome.
So
Wrong
Frome.
But all them things they have to do, Sadi. Suppose
Because
me want go on school, Sadi. You can't tell me I can't go to school.
no, I'm not telling you that, and it can work, You wait for remember, say you're on the database for phone. Spence would have on phone database as their student and player. You get what me I say?
Yeah.
Respect BAM sports, man. Big up yourself again. People like up and like, yeah, they support.
So that means the Cornwall never register the player then.
Hmm?
Cornwall never register him, sorry.
They tried.
Okay.
But because he's on that database and they register him. So when you register the player, the red flag will come up, you know, say register already with school B or school A.
Okay.
So it is within now
Me
both
understand,
schools
me
to find a
understand
way.
now.
Yes. It can be on the system. So
So
when it's that, they must say no, but school they register him, how where you get him from, how you are going to read him. So that if you go to some transfer and all of them, the thing there. So it's a but the situation though before I forget. So when school they register the player, school B find when they find out so them black because you register that school B say no. But I have this player going to class for the whole term.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah man, I hear Roger.
Another time reason a coach tell me why him not there Cornwall, you know.
Yeah man, let me know other things, but me I say he was registered
Okay.
with with full. What other things are behind it? But I'm just saying, you know? You know I have to push on. Just the exam. So thanks. So school B have a picture with the youth in a class, you know, and I do activities. Yes, school they have him at the same time. I go to school.
I'm sure this.
Oh boy, I tell you, yo, I'm going either Dintel versus Magra or Oscar JC. This goal will be plenty in JC. You're right.
All our
Ah,
journalists can go one place.
Atagan war, sorry, Atagan war.
yeah, man. All right, BAM Sports, don't worry, man. We can share info. So if you go at JC, Oscar game, you just do a link and right. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. JC, I'm going to score for you. So the point I'm making is these are the things when you actually say people is trying to win at all costs. Now a player like that, how will that player feel? How that player can concentrate knowing that there's a tug of war between school and school B. And it's the same thing that happened with JC and Dintil last year. The same situation that happened when JC would have registered this player and then found out that this player was eligible to play for JC. How comes the win at all costs? Yeah, so you can go on at the school where you're not going to play because you just can't play. You're not eligible to. So anyway, tomorrow, the entire part 2 of Winner Podcast. And maybe this will even have a part 3. You know, so this video now go down. I better not go and hear it further right across YouTube. Oh, you're asking about the end result.
You have to drop a thumbnail tomorrow, you know, win at all costs, you know. You have to show it in, you know, win at all costs part 2.
Yeah, man, I'm going to drop it. I don't need fun tonight. Hey. Bangsport, my question is why are players moving all over the place? I thought school sport was extra. Hey, you're going to try to tell you about sport. The question I asked, I know kind of you can answer it too. It is in nature of what's going on. Too much things at stake, too much money are spent in the schools for football, bro. So it builds this excitement, yeah, and luring people to come to your school today.
And then some of these teams are too much players them get. Some of the players them can't even get to play because them have so much quota players. And then these,
Exactly,
you know.
exactly. Shane, Lord have mercy. They tell us, I mean, I call my name and you come with it like, but you could make me finish the man and we do part 2 with you, man. They tell us, I mean, part 2 are coming up. But she the same, sorry, what about Matthew Ellis situation? Why Matthew not play no football, bro? Matthew have to go play Premier League. No schoolboy football. He's not eligible to play for any school in this country.
Sadi was on the Cavalier bench last night, you know.
Yes, man. He's initially a Cavalier player. But there are some issues that he left Cavalier last year trying to get back into Mount Pleasant. Why the thing just mix up? You don't know what? They are not properly guided. So again, now call on administrators. The youth need guidance. Coaches, you stop hold on upon the youth and stop killing them. And look at materialists now. The youngster that went playing in schoolboy football. So him better do well and stay and get some game of Cavaliers if you want any looking to find one of these new teams. Because in the reach stage where the national team.
I'm wondering the guy at JC going to get to play for JC, the guy Wilberforce.
You see Bam Sports Jaffe? Wilberforce talented player, can't play. You can't play this one. I tell you.
And JC do that to youth career in a Saturday. More time you have to let the youth them more time, let them get a chance. You want this bagger star player, and you can't give them a chance to play.
That is what I am saying, people. It's schoolboy football now running like clubs. And it ought to stop. We need to stop this nonsense. Stop mess up the youth in head. The adult them must grow the boss. That's the issue. The right Bam Sports. The people them want to deal with the youth in football. I wonder if they really understand the thing. Because even this material is facing people. They cut up about it. Aside from last year, you know, man, I'm sick from people, so leave it alone. I spoke about it. I said, leave it alone. I was on a show and people kill me dead. Matthew, I got ready for it. Up. Even this preseason show that we had, people were saying that we said, listen, I said to people, if Matthew Ellis get an opportunity, I would be happy for him. But you know, look good. Anyway, don't find that now. Matthew Ellis cannot play any more schoolboy football. He can go play JPL for Cavaliers. Bam Sports, you know, you're easy. Real sad. No, she a serious thing, nothing. Real. And I've been saying these things and people, you don't know the truth. You don't know. I am, you see what happened? Maybe me show to you some, yeah, in terms of getting viewership. I mean, I don't really show. But I am wondering if people are listening, yes, to this panelist that we have, to the content that we bring across. I'm going to try to tell them, Ellis wasn't never a Mount Pleasant player. He went to their academy, but he was always registered as a Cavaliers. I know. But I did not say he was a Mount Pleasant player. I said he wanted to get back into Mount Pleasant. That's what I said. And that was true because he left Mount Pleasant good intel. But again, people mess up the youth. We see it a lot now, whole pattern. No, it's just that because these names are big and popular, why they must see. But a lot of other players get lost in the dark.
Sorry, we see it happen last year to some player, one number 7 player.
Which number 7 player again? I don't remember.
A number 7 player, man, when they supposed to play last year, man, when I get a chance to touch the field, man, I come from Rossies.
You didn't get no game, no?
You don't get to touch the field at all.
You see? And then you have even you could have played a season. And every match, next match you might play.
Next match you might play.
I know next match can come to you. Every single year it's
Most
happening.
hurtful though.
Then if it hurt me
Eh?
so,
The hurtful man.
if it hurt me so, the youth parents need to be more active in their kids' life fast. Stop allowing the schools to exploit the kids. From sports, you know the thing them. And even though you say the parents have has some of these schools or managers would have given or made some real strong promises, some interesting promises that people find it hard to turn down.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We are going like, you see this thing that we talk about buying. If you buy anything not right, and really buy. So another players then buy out the parents. Because it is another football. It is prevalent in track and field people. Me I tell you right across. Where schools would have, let me not say the schools, but managers, because sometimes it's at the schools don't spend that money, I tell you. So I know the schools per se. And these are reasons why we keep picking out. Remember, we talk about how much money I spend in school boy football and people say, yes, it can be done. These are the factors that happen. So you come to my school now and see a youth of the year and you go take the youth and buy out, give the parents a complete bedroom set or a living room set. Poor parents never have a good chair in their house. Yeah? Nah, make that pass. And then you might find two institutions, two management, I put that to that you so you have to choose between, hey, you think no pretty man, the win at all casting. That drive me crazy. It's driving me crazy. I'll be bold and say we are just losing these kids. 3 months out of the year, and then we don't care about them. We are going down a very slippery slope here. You couldn't have said it better. You couldn't have said it better. Couldn't. And the more we talk about it, is the more information coming in. I tell you. Because all of us here know some of these things, but we just never see it so serious. I bet you. We never see it as so damaging until we start talking about it. But wait, no, we see the case coming up. We know that the situations are there.
Sorry, one of the biggest problem will happen. And guess how we think it's good. And it was a good thing that happened for we still and me happy for the
Mhm.
youth and thing. But you see when Whisper get signed to Chelsea out of schoolboy football, trust me, that create a problem in a Jamaica. Trust me. And then you see Kaim Dixon go get a chance to go over in England again. It's like everybody have a head rush right now for this thing, Saudi. Everybody want to be the next Whisper right now. Everybody want to be the next Dixon. So they're trying to do everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. They're not gonna take the time to develop the youths them no more. They're just gonna try to push them and push them. Trust me.
But it is
Big
our
point in the time.
responsibility. Yes, it's our responsibility now to say to these youth, listen, Chris and Dog now have the same look.
Yeah, that's true.
You and I
Because
don't wear the same size.
because players now think that school is no longer important. They just think that you can, get a contract as soon as the
Yeah,
competition finish.
yeah. That's every one of them aim right now. Stulla. All of them
Yeah,
aim right now is to get a contract after this schoolboy football is
anything
finished.
can happen. And next thing to Saudi is that the managers, from an administrative point of view, as you mentioned earlier, come on, most programs start from May. You're telling me that you cannot assess a child and know that, you know what, this case is sticky. Go back to your respective school. You know what I mean? May, June, July, August, till September, October, you still have that very child at the school
And
wandering.
and tell him
You're
say
killing that
still
child
this one
dream.
register. This one
Why?
register.
You know what I mean? I don't believe in that. It doesn't matter which school it is. You know what I mean? From an administrative point of view, you should know your quota. You should know the rules.
Hold on. So you're saying
Headley.
Gio Headley may not play as Randy, what happened to Gio Headley?
What?
I think he will play, man. I think he's going to play.
No, man, you need to let me know what you think. You should be able to tell me.
Gio Headley.
But if you don't want that, that's fine.
No, I think he will be seeing him soon, man.
Before I hear this soon and every day soon.
Yeah. No, man, I think if situation going to be rectified. He's looking 10. Yeah, I think he will be.
May I answer a question? Because I'm not sure what is the issue.
Portmore United.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Oh.
Quality player, man.
Yeah, man, good looking player.
So what is the issue surrounding? Because I had it seems like we have a misunderstanding in that instance. But you know what happened? Let's not discuss that. Let's not have that deep discussion. Alright? Because as we say, we have a part 2 where we just have to go.
Part 2. Let's go into part 2.
Bansport, the ISA rule is shady at best. Still, that's the issue. Which of the rule is shady, Bansport? Which one?
The rule is just the rule, Sadi. I think the managers and the administrators not adhering to the rules properly.
Gio is not playing. It's more of a personal matter. Shame and less about ISA rules. So what is the issue with Bansport? Yeah, you could just tell us what's it. That's all I'm saying. And I would like to get it to add to my show tomorrow.
Guys, like Gio in BAM Sports have some information in a way. It come like him no want to tell you know.
Yeah, you have to keep it for team show. Big up yourself, Christopher. Parents get promised washing machines, stoves, and all other things because they know they are in need. Yes.
Yeah, serious thing I care to, man.
Why me can't?
Sadi, them thing are right though, Sadi. Them thing are like legal.
No, there's no legal or illegal thing to it. No. Because the truth of the matter is that the child you're buying these things. So you're not grooming the child. It is the parent who has the responsibility.
Sorry, you can't child them a do it. Everything you do for your parent, the child are going to get benefit off of it, regardless of what you say. So I still buy Pitney.
No, sir.
Influencer.
Tom, you have a point, but I'm just saying, at the face of it, you have not given the child anything.
Yeah, I understand that part.
So there's nothing.
Use a way to go around it. You know, Jamaicans,
which is true.
Sorry, them just you have
which is true. And I think that is around the world too. I think around the world too. So I'm gonna interview a farmer, JCFC player, who will tell us all about exploitation. Why Bams would come like, yeah, read me up. Because we have some players, a matter of fact, we have some people we talk with, not like how you say, to be honest with you. Not like you say. I have some people who we have an interview to get their views on this sort of thing. I never had any player that I want to interview. Because they are students, so I don't have no intention of interviewing on this one. But that's the goal. And just a farmer, that means he's no longer in school. Alright? So that's going on. Good. Looking forward to that interview. Geo situation can't be spoken on here, eh?
No, I say, I'm here alone, you know.
Yeah, man, listen, shut up, man. We just have to take this thing and close. 6 minutes and Geo situation can't be spoken on here. It's less to do with ISA and more to do with a personal situation.
Okay. Understandable.
That's so hard.
So that means as a BAM Sports saying probably not going to play for
you can't talk on the show, the boss. I have to save the youth. Not talk about it in public space. No, me good with that. What I was wondering is as it relates to the ISA rules, if that was the case. But now you say it. I don't have a problem. Because I remember me as a show, I really want to call me tonight. Because I respect the players and their privacy to the full extent. I remember these are youngsters. That's why I'm not really plan to call them names first. Yeah? just whisper. The person who made the point about whisper, I understand your point. However, there's a right and a wrong. You need to build well-rounded players, and that involves education as the foundation. Yes, man. Because we respect that, I'm happy to respect. But when you look at how things transpire in this whisper situation, it should be fine. You know that.
Yeah, man, it's very tricky for Saudi.
Because presently, you know, people, the last time I checked this is registered with the under 21 team, Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
And I was told that this is senior team, the man contract side down.
Yeah, but that's the way some people are going to say because they want to sell a narrative. They just want to sell something. But Saudi, what me think
Yeah.
with Whisper, you know, a Clarendon College bus Whisper, I mean, I tell you, say the way or him, not say really fully bussing, but one of the biggest highlights him get half a Clarendon College. I me think say, me not gonna say me not gonna say me right. I'm just this my opinion. Craig Butler and Lenny Ida, big friend, right, Saudi?
You know no boss.
That's what me hear him say that. Me hear him say that, say them a move and just not just football friend, but them a friend half the field also.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know?
If it is, it is. But you
You
ask
know?
me something I'm really sure I don't know.
You know? But me I say saying that to say I think that them open up the game to Whisper just for let Whisper do what him do.
No, sir, I don't believe so. And I don't think it's that game as well. You have to understand that was basically in the finals, right? So,
No, the semi-final.
no man. So we say basically coming to the finals of the competition, or the end of the competition. There's no other time to do it. And I don't think
And
that's
not
missing
because
that.
me a Clarendon supporter why I say that in a Saudi.
No man,
Because
me not look on it that way. But just I say me not think so. But it is what it is. Me understand where you're saying. Fully understand. So people, been at our situation. Can't just be done. So Tom, I'm giving you a minute to give us your final take on your thoughts.
um, it was a great show tonight. A lot of information, some disturbing information also, and you know, looking towards a year more and for on tomorrow the second round tomorrow. But as what we was talking about, Sadi, we need more schoolboy playing schoolboy football and less youths that acting like they are grown man, you know, and stuff like that. So we need more discipline and all around the pitch. And also, as what we said, we need better education, educated players playing football. Not just put the players them out there because they're good enough, but letting them go into class, getting their grades, you know, so they could perform, you know.
Yes, very good. Well said. But people, as I said, there's a situation I've seen growing very bad in the Jamaican high school football competition, schoolboy football. Last year, I would have said that this year will be very exciting for many different reasons. I'm not taking it. It is. We've seen a lot of goals. We have seen a lot of situations. We have seen violence. We have seen a win at all cost stepping in, which is bad. So the matter of schoolboy football, how far can this go? We're looking forward to the 9th and 10th of December for the Manning Cup and Data Cup finals. I am concerned that we might not see differences. And if you believe that it has to do with players and officials or spectators using referee verbally and physically, that might not be the case. Yes, boss, a closing statement with the fan. Yeah, man. So, Roger, a closing statement. And if it is that every team who enter this schoolboy football, 100 team, 40 of them man in cup, is it 18 that is or somewhere there. If it is that everybody thinks that they can win the competition, then there's a serious problem. But when you have people like myself and other pundits as I would call them, okay, my boss, bless it, I go charge you for it. Let me need to lose that company, nothing good will come that link up butler is bad. News, just my opinion. All right, mindset leader. But let me mindset leader, this time I come out with them thing about that. We have some information for that very United thing, but I will learn enough people. You know, you may talk to JPL, they have some information. They can write about this very United Phoenix business. You know,
If you not stop, you know, sorry, a whole night to go out, you know, if you don't mind, you know, a whole night, you know, too much things to talk about.
yeah, man, you're close here, though, because we know you are going straight. But the thing is, people,
They can't do what you do, man, a thing the night, you know, a Friday night,
yeah,
you know.
and that's why I had a good thing about it. The thing what I'm trying to say, and this is my closing statement, Lando. If it is that every school believe they can win this competition, and that is where your friends. Well, people like Sadiq and other people out there can call Reggae MG, my friend, that BAM Sports, Unseen, yes? The people are covering the schoolboy thing. When we look at it and we are calling about top 6 and top 4 and top 10, this is not a professional thing. When you hear them talk about England, they say the big 6. But we are now saying that in the schoolboy football situation. No big 6, no big top 10 now go on, just go down like that. They're going to fight to the last. And worst case scenario, them have the stamps to put on the envelopes. So they believe they can carry their team far in the competition. I have said earlier in the competition that a particular school will not make it because too much emphasis on financial resources, pumping and one. They are doing some crazy things. And you see what happened now, people? Where we are with that. While money can win in a competition, but that's in the professional arm. And it is because of the win at all cost why some teams were winning all along and winning and pick it up. Because as soon as we find some things, there are some teams in trouble. I want to say to you today, Jamaica and those in the diaspora, regardless of where you're watching or listening from, it's a situation that we must get under control. We need the youngsters to understand that they must go out there, play hard and fair, not just because of what is behind the excitement. Too many boys are playing schoolboy football that, in my view, are not schoolboys, and not by age, but by their actions. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining and stay the course of the Sound History. I want to bless up you one and all. There are too many names to call tonight. So let me bless upon another. Yes, to me, you are listening, but I am going on. So join us tomorrow night at 8:30, where you will get more in part two of the winner caucus. We will uncover some serious situations that needs attention. And I'm seeking your help because we are driving to ensure that this schoolboy football competition ends very clean and attractive. Too much is at stake, and hence, how do we manage that? This is what I'm saying to you. This is the sorry question. And we have to say goodbye. See you tomorrow. Again live at 8:30.